Alright, so once you open Illustrator up, it's going to look a little bit like this, a little bit different than mine because I already have some stuff set up in here. But basically, it's probably going to look just like this, saying, create an artboard. Let's get started. Let's create an artboard for you. And up here, you're going to see a bunch of options. You're going to want to go to Web, and then you can just take anything you want here because we're going to make a custom one, and then you can name your preset here and just name it Merch by Amazon. And then you should be set to pixels here, and you want the orientation to be lengthwise. And then you're going to set this to 4500 by 5400 height, 4500 width by 5400 height in pixels, RGB color mode. And if you go into here, it should say all this, and you can change the raster effects to 300 ppi. But that's basically your artboard setup, and then hit Create Document. So there you go. Once you get this far, you're going to see everything, just the basic artboard that you're going to start with for the t-shirt. So this would be the printable area on the t-shirt. Now keep in mind, yours is not going to look exactly the same as mine looks over here on the right bar. Okay, so these are toolbars that are customizable, and we'll go over some of them as we go, and I'll show you how you can move them. But for now, I want you to find the spot called Layers. It may be down here, it may be in one of these tabs, so just look around for that. And if you can't find it, the best place to go is up here into Window. So come up here to the top and go to Windows, and you'll see Layers. And if it's not over there, just click that, and it's going to pop up this. It's going to pop this box up for you. Now, this is going to be pretty important for when you're creating shirts. And what we're going to do first is create a color layer that goes behind where we place our design, and this is going to help us to see what it would look like on different color shirts. So what I want you to do once you get this layer up is go over here, and you can either create a new layer or create a sub layer. You want to do a new layer, and then you're going to have layer 1 and layer 2. So then click on layer 1, and then we're going to be, think of this as like two pieces of paper on top of each other, and they're both visible. Okay? Now there's some options over here that make them visible or not. So if you were to click this, now the top sheet is gone. We're not looking at it. So you turn that top sheet of paper off, and we only see the layer that's below it. So always think is the layer lowest here on the layer bar is the sorry about that, is the lowest piece of paper in the stack. And then you can turn them on, and we'll show you how that works as we go here. But we're going to work on layer 1 here, and then we're going to go over to a tool over here. You should have this as well. This is just your normal toolbar, and we're going to go over here, and then this actually will look different on yours. It'll already be set to rectangle, so I want you to click on the rectangle tool, and then what it's going to do is it's going to give you a box, and then I want you to go here. So all you have to do is don't click anything, just bring it over until you see two purple lines, and that means you have a perfect intersection with that point. And then I want you to left click on the mouse, hold shift, and then you can drag that, and it's going to hold its orientation if you want to keep it straight, and then let go of shift, and then you'll see it go again. But then come right down here until you see intersect again, and that means you're at the perfect corner there, and then let go of the mouse. Now what we did there is we created a perfect box right on top of that. And we're going to be able to color this now. So if I hit black, it's black. If I hit red, that's a red shirt. So this is how we're going to manipulate the color of the shirt as if we were designing on it. So like here's a blue shirt. You can add more colors over here as you go, but a gray shirt, a white shirt, you already had that, or a pink shirt, stuff like that. So, but we're going to start with black because the majority of the designs are on a dark background. So this is a really good one to use. Or navy blue is also really good to use. So you can also use this tool over here and get into here if you wanted. So navy blue is also good. We'll go with that. How about? And then you're going to come back over here to your layers, and you're going to see this part right here where it says toggles lock. I want you to click on that, and then that's going to make this board uneditable. This layer now is uneditable, so you can't change that now unless you unlock it. And also, here's an example of what I was saying about making it visible. So if you wanted to find a font, or if you had white or blue text on there that you couldn't find, there's some times that you'll need to do this. When you export it, you'll need to do that to make it transparent, but there you go. So that's that. So now we want to make this layer 2 visible right here. And then we have it set up basically to start doing some simple designs. So that's where we're going to end this lesson, and I think this is a good place. So this is your basic setup for your design. And in the next couple lessons, we're going to go into some of the more complex stuff, or the, not complex, but more of the basic tools. And we're going to give you an understanding of what some of the tools are, what some of the bars are we're looking at, and how to use them before we start designing.